he apologized or said it wasn't his fault for that one hit on the first lap, which it wasn't. I think internal or somebody hit him, and then he like got rocketed into me. There was nothing he could have done about it.
And so we are live. Yeah, we're live from the Division 1 race. RGC League, round 17 and 18. We've just seen the Division 2 guys battle it out on a rainy Mandalika and a clear blue sky over the Motegi track. And I'm joined by Kodo, I was going to say Kodo, but I mean Kodiak, and also Fernandinho. Hello guys.
What up?
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, could you send me an invite for the
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have. You should have it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally didn't see that.
It's okay.
My fault, guys. My fault.
There you are.
So yeah, the Div 2 races were pretty intense. Hopefully the Division 1 races will be the same.
Yeah. I mean, I took a quite chill behind you, and I noticed that you were going away, but there were some parts of the track where I gained on you, and then you crashed.
There were some parts of the track that I was having problems with that I didn't normally have problems with, like the penultimate corner, for instance. My bike just, like, I would brake at the same point, and then it would like feel like my front tire was hydroplaning, and I would just start slowly curving towards the outside, and then I just couldn't stop it in time, so I'd have to run wide so I didn't crash. It was parts of the track I was having problems with that I didn't normally have issues at.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just trying to keep it together. I knew I was fast, you know, and I was going to be able to pull away, but I did make too many mistakes, and that was my fault. So, you know, but it was good. Good weekend overall. So, all right, I think we got Kodo is on his first flying lap. Who's out front of him?
I knew I should have voted for myself in the RGC fantasy. I voted for you, and then when you crashed, I was like, no, I wanted you to win. I got some
good points for you. All right, I got some good points for you.
Yeah.
I got a second and a third, so or a third and a second, so you get some pretty good points out of that.
Yeah.
I saved it. All right, I knew I was fucking it up for everybody. Okay, so I was trying. All right, the pressure got to me. Okay.
I guess, yeah.
Oh man, I'm just messing around. I don't know what happened, man. I jumped on and warmed up this morning, felt great. We went to the 10-minute quals, and I felt just a little weird. Oh, the Giga went down. Dang it. All right, so Kodo's going to be the first.
Kodo's in a valid lap.
Oh, never mind. All right, so then Megaspark will be the first to cross.
I only did like 15 minutes time trial before the races, and that's the least practice I've done so far before a race, so maybe that's the thing, not to over practice or something.
Maybe, yeah.
And also let everyone vote for someone else in the fantasy, not me.
Right, yeah. Alright, so, Megaspark is validated.
Yeah.
Oh, because someone crashed in front of him. That's why.
The GKG Wada, fastest 53.6.
Yeah, I think he crashed on that lap. Definitely.
He validated everyone else's lap, so he still gets the fastest.
Yeah. David is going through the third sector right now, and Wally is too. He's actually coming through the last sector right now. Alright.
Looks like Wally is having issues.
Yeah, I saw that. Looked like he was having issues in that last corner. David with a 137.6.
His bike sounds weird for me. and his
it's for
rider
me
is
too.
leaning strangely.
Mine as well.
Yeah. Me too. Mega Spark should get a...
Yep, I saw it.
Hopefully Wally will be able to pull that qualifying together.
Here comes Wada, to improve his time, jumps up to second.
Wally's still red in Sector 3, so he's still pulling good time.
He's faster than he sounds.
Yeah, and David is just behind him too. I know he white sectored in 3, but he can still pull back 4.
So here comes Wally. Is it good enough for provisional pole? It is.
Yes, 137.1. Davida comes across. He improved, but I don't think he didn't go up like 0.5. So. Right, where's Gigawada? Yeah, this track was, man, it was especially just difficult, man. In the wet. Whew. Oh, Gigawada went down on the ultimate corner.
I mean, as long as you don't have anyone near, it works. But when someone is near who brakes a little bit too early, and you try to brake, and he's just sliding and sliding and sliding.
Yeah, you got to be especially careful when you're behind somebody. Mega Spark improved and jumped up to 4th place, 1.7 off. Davida just red sectored 2 and 3. Coming into the penultimate corner. Clip the inside. There you go. Nice. Nice. Alright, yep. There you go. That was a good corner. Yeah. There you go. Drive out.
And a little bit of slipstream.
Nice. 136.9.
Nice. What about
Makes
Amir?
me wanna retire.
No.
Amir comes across the line. Oh, 6th. This is not a very strong track for Amir,
or the condition. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, because normally he's just like blinding fast, you know.
GKG
what? Water disconnected or something.
What time did he have?
I can check. One moment.
I'm gonna keep him in that position if no one else improve their times, but I think they are on the way to do it. Oh, Kodo crashed out.
Kodo crashed. Oh, man.
But we have Coco. Oh, he invalidates as well.
I don't think he's going to get back for another lap either.
No. He is replacing Bebone tonight.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
So let's see if Amir can jump up to the first row. And there is a big gap. There's 2 seconds up to Mega Spark that he needs to gain.
He pulls back some of that time.
Yes. Alright, so Davide takes pole position, 1:36.9. Joining him in first row, Wally and Megaspark. And then in second row, Amir, Coco, and Kodo. And then we'll have Wada somewhere in between them.
Yes, in fourth place, 138.346.
Alright, I'm just gonna redo the lobby real quick and invite him again.
So, at Motegi, when we were racing there, me and Theo were having a really good battle, right? And I think it was on, like, lap 5 or 6. We were coming underneath the bridge for the first time when you go into that right-hand sweeper. And as soon as I let off the throttle, I don't think the camera was on us at that time because I was asking my buddy if he saw it. But anyways, as soon as I let off the throttle, my bike started going like pogo stick into the corner, and I saved it barely just before the dirt, and I came back on, and that's when Theo passed me, and then I passed him again on like whatever lap that he took that long lap right there. But yeah, that was what happened right there, dude. I couldn't believe I saved it. I recorded it. I'll clip it and put it on there. It was crazy, dude.
Yeah, I hit the same bump yesterday.
I don't think it wasn't a bump. Like I always like smack the bumper just before I turn it in, and I let off just a little bit to kind of go towards the apex, and then give it some more throttle to drive out so you don't hit the bumpers. And it just sometimes it's like the front tire maybe was just a little bit in the air or didn't have enough pressure on it when I went to let off, and it just instantly put all that pressure on the front.
So what was the starting order? Davide?
Come on.
No, I didn't take a screenshot. I'm still messaging with people. I gotta
one moment.
I gotta let it go for a minute now when I do this. Can't do two things at the same time.
So Davide.
Yep.
Wally.
Yep.
Megaspark.
Yep.
GKG Wada.
Yes.
Amir.
Yep.
Coco.
Yep, and Kodo.
And Kodo.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw someone in front of me yesterday who had the exact same incident, or like it's like easy. The bike pulls a stop in the middle of the corner or something.
Yeah, it's really easy to like once it happens, it's almost impossible to save it. That's why I was like I couldn't believe I actually saved it. Which luckily I did, because like, if I would have went down right there, I probably wouldn't have gotten back up to second place. Yeah. So I had some maybe a little bit of luck this weekend, even though it didn't look like it.
Predictions for this race?
I must say, my vote in the fantasy, that's gonna be Davide for first. Davide, Wally, and Megaspark.
I'll go with my vote was Wally and Davide, and then GKG Wada.
What about you, Fern?
Yeah. In the rain, I'm gonna say Wally because it's British. But yeah, David has been looking really fast, and usually GKG Wada doesn't make so many mistakes. He usually has quite a solid pace, so I'm gonna put him third.
That's what I was thinking too. He's normally pretty solid, so I'm hoping Wally can do good. I was helping him out a little bit this week with the racetrack here at Mandalika, so hoping he can pull it through.
Yeah. Feels like we're missing half the field.
Yep, people are still on vacation.
Y'all take some long vacations over there, man. You have to give me some of that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm retired. I haven't worked in a while.
It feels weird when Italians and people from Spain and all that warmer countries say that they're going for a vacation. That's a vacation for me, just living there, you know?
Right? Definitely.
Rob is going from Davide, Wally, and Amir. Right, so let's see. Lights are red, and away to go. A great start for Davide and Wally. Amir comes creeping up behind.
Oh, the Wally on the inside tries to go there, but Davide closes it off. Nice job. Megaspark made out with that third place right there. Coco's up into fourth. Oh, he's a little wide. Wally took over the lead there with Davide.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Sorry.
Around the inside into turn, out of turn 2 on the outside into turn 3. Where he made a move.
Very, very nice. He hugs that inside line. Beautiful, beautiful. That's the key with that corner.
Amir up on the inside of Kodo. And the outside.
Kodo's having a tougher race than I thought he was going to have. Megaspark and Davide look like they're having a pretty good battle as well.
A little bump there on a Coco from Amir. Water runs deep.
And GKG running wide again.
Up at the front, the gap's remaining about the same. Wally does pull a little bit of time through those consecutive rights through sector 2 though.
Wallace making a move on Amir on the inside. Nice move.
Wow. What a wide again.
Teammate on the inside. Water goes down.
Oh. He backed off too. It looked nice. He was just enough space around in that corner. Man. Unlucky. Unlucky.
Very, very unlucky.
Wally's still holding strong up front. Almost a second gap. It's been between 8/10 and a second.
A good line from Davide. He gains a lot of time there.
Oh yeah, that was a great line right there. He is making up the time.
Perfect line.
Oh,
wow, nice line
so
right there. Very nice.
Wally's
Hold
up
it on
the
the
he
inside.
comes.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine. All right, come on, Davide. You can make it a battle. But I still hope Wally wins. Mega Spark. Amir looks like he's gaining on Mega Spark right now.
Coco has been overtaken by Wada.
Davida and Wally are definitely the closest battle right now, I think. Davida's a bit, or Wally was a bit wide. Davida's still right there on him. Oh, nice avoidance there from Davida. He almost clipped the back tire going into the last corner.
Coco and Wada goes down again into turn 1. Yeah, Davide is right on Waller's rear tire. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he has the pace. Davide looks like he has the braking stability going into the corners, and Wally looks like he has the corner speed, mid-corner and exit if he nails them like that, you know. But yeah, like as you can see, Davide closes up in most of these corners, so I think it's going to be a battle between who can run the line. Amir goes down out of 4th place. Guys are having tough races out there today.
Yeah.
Wally is pulling the gap back to, well, actually, as I say that, David is closing back in again. Ooh, watch that bumper. Watch that bumper.
Mega Spark goes super wide.
It looks like Davida has a pretty good line into that last corner. If he can undercut at one point, looks like he'll have it. As they enter Sector 2, the gap is at 3/10, almost 4/10. But Davida got the line this time. Is he going to make a move into 10? Nope, he backs off. All right. Smart play, Davida, smart play.
It's incredible how much time he gains there.
If you hit that correctly, you actually almost don't even have to let off the brakes. Or, I mean, the gas. Like, so, like, when you're going through those 2 rights, if you're out far enough after you come out of the second right and you're on the bumpers, you can just slip it into 3rd gear and aim towards that inside bumper going up the hill. And as soon as you get there, I just short shift it to 5th, hit the throttle, and put it on the inside bumper on the left. And I try to keep it there like a hesitated throttle, like mid-throttle. And then you gun it, and it'll shoot you straight out of it. You almost don't even have to touch the brakes if you hit it just right. So you can gain a lot of time through that.
That's a one cold masterclass.
It's difficult to do it, but you can do it. It's possible. And like turn 1, for instance, it seems like it's not, you wouldn't want to do it, but the closer you can keep your bike to the inside without drifting out, the quicker you can get on the throttle for that first straightaway. You can make up a lot of time that way too.
Yeah, I agree with Rob. I ran with a full tank and almost had half a tank left at the end.
David, you gotta be careful now. Full track limits.
I didn't take a look at that before the end of the race. That would be interesting to see what the Aprilia had left. Yeah, David does need to be careful. 4 track limits. So does Kodu as well.
Yeah, Kodu up now to 4.
Or
Or have it been? He's been at 4. Wada.
Wada just got the long lap.
So one more corner and then we're out of the last final lap. Can Davide do something about Wally in the lead?
Oh, Wally got a pretty good drive out of the last corner.
I think the first sector is one of Davide's strongest.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell right now as you're watching him. I'm watching him from the helicopter view, and his braking stability is so much greater right now.
Oh, Amir goes down again. Oh, and he's so close to the line. Davide. See if we can see an overtake attempt down the short straight. He gets the line clean here.
Trying to get the line.
But it looks like Wally's better.
Yeah, he had to let off through that one. He wasn't on the right line through there. It's so tight with that line. Even though the track is pretty wide, there's not a lot of room to manipulate that line going through that succession of corners. Otherwise, it seems like the track kind of drops away and it forces your bike out wide, especially when it's wet.
Yeah. So it looks like Wally is holding off Davide.
Into the penultimate corner.
Oh, Davide tries, but no.
And here we go, onto the straightaway.
Wally will take the win on Mandalika. Both of them celebrating with a little wheelie over the line.
Nice.
And it's good for the championship guys. With Grassini 2-3. Not a single track limit for Megaspark, so he wins the cleanest rider award here in D1 for Mandalika.
Nice, very good job. That's tough, man.
So Wally will take the win here in Mandalika, with David in second with the fastest lap as well, 1:37.3, and Megaspark in third. Then we'll have Coco, Amir, and Wada.
And you know what I've noticed today is Division 2 and Division 1, we have been off our pace here at Mandalika for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't come close to my best time that I did during the week. So
yeah, I mean, we were doing 136s.
Also,
you know, and
also on Motegi, I wasn't close to.
Yep, I had a really hard time getting into the mid 142s at Motegi, but partly because Theo was having a really good race and he was doing a good job. And he was running about 143s. So you know, you gotta get around them to run the faster laps, but you know, yeah. So that was a tough getting into that time as well, for sure. And you know, in qualifying in Motegi, I hit the button too fast, and it sent me out on track, and I went out there without a setup. So that's why I immediately came back in. So I had to put my setup back in my bike and go back out and qualify. I had a crazy qualifying session there.
Yeah, you lose a lot of time.
Man, when it put me out there, I was like, no. I hit like start. I was like, can I just return? I can't return to the pit. No, I had to run the lap. I was like, oh my god. Well, somehow I saved it on like the second to the last lap. I don't know how I did that. I had a couple laps invalidated because riders crashed.
Yeah, me too. A lot of times in both races.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna qualify because of it, you know. And finally, I like got somebody crashed in front of me, and I got to a point where there was nobody else in front of me, you know, for like a good maybe 2 sectors. So I was like, all right, I can run a lap, you know. I mean, even if somebody crashes, they'll be up before I get there. So, yeah, it was intense.
Yeah, in both races yesterday, I got my laps invalidated when I was almost a second beneath my own lap time.
Yeah, you had a good race going yesterday.
Yesterday in Mandalika, at the start, it felt like GP23, you know, with that spin in the start.
Yeah.
So already at the start, I was more than a second behind. Then I managed to recover like 7/10 into turn 1.
Did it not engage your ride height device on the start, or?
I don't know. I have to check, but because usually it does it automatically.
Yeah, normally it does, but sometimes, like even for me at Magello, even when it does it automatically or semi-automatically coming through the last corner, if I don't hit the ride height device, it doesn't activate. And it's 50-50. Even if I do hit it, if it activates going down the straightaway. So it's weird. I don't know.
It was on.
Huh. That's weird, man. Because the only time I've had problems with like spin up like that is when the ride height doesn't activate.
Yeah.
So.
Then I recovered 7/10 into turn 1, and then people started crashing, so I had to like go zigzag through first couple of turns.
Yeah, it's a chaotic weekend, that's for sure. But I mean, I think we did pretty good with it. It was all right, you know.
Yeah, you had an incredible pace in both races.
We definitely didn't have as many red flags in both D3 and D2 as other races this weekend. That's for sure. Which is surprising because it was wet at Mandalika, you know. Mears going back into the pit.
Back into the pit, yeah.
Hopefully he didn't make the same mistake I did.
He's on a medium front. Maybe he forgot to switch the front tire to soft. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Let's see what he comes out with.
So, oh no, Wada will be the first rider out on the first final lap.
Just over 7 minutes. Wada invalidated.
Yeah, he was wide in the long lap corner.
Wally
he was out.
Going back into the pit too.
He's also on a medium front. Maybe he forgot to switch as well.
Oh, Mega Spark invalidates. And
yeah, now Amir is back out on track and he has switched to a soft front. So maybe that was the reason why he went in again.
Kodu set a fastest red sector and second sector so far.
And Mega Spark crashed as he tried to cut the chicane.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about people cutting the corner just to save time. If you crash and there's a rider in back, I mean, he will get his lap invalidated. So, and also
there was some,
and also I don't like it. It's like bad sportsmanship to just cut the corners to gain time. What the hell? Stay on the track. Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't matter if the esport guys does it. Like, dude, come on, stay on track.
Yeah, no, I understand. Cody's coming across the line right now with 3 red helmets. Davida is behind him with the same. Cody with a 142.2. Davida's coming through the last sector right now. Let's hit that last corner. Nicely done.
41.
41-7. Nice, Davida. Good job. All right, Wally. Your time to shine, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, let's see if Wally... he switched to a soft front as well. But Amir went into pits again. I guess he's not satisfied with his setup or something.
Something like that.
what invalidates?
Coco set a personal best in Sector 1.
It's tough for Amir, you know, when you have to go into the pits
Two times.
Yeah, without even setting a lap. But he will have 2 attempts to set a lap.
And now he's out with the soft.
Again. Maybe some switch in the setup, or maybe less fuel or more fuel, I don't know.
It's hard though whenever you go out late, as I discovered here, if people go down in front of you, you know, your lap's gone.
Yes.
So...
I hate to see it. I mean, like I said yesterday and like I said earlier to Fernandinho, we have the option to turn it off or on, or have it on, but we have it off, but still the games give you an invalid lap.
it's definitely disheartening when it happens, but I can understand, you know, that rule. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
In the real sport, they, you know, if you're caught, you know, you can't push past the rider that's down on the ground. You know, even though this is a game, you know, I still understand the rule. It just kind of makes it a little more difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, it's obviously.
But I mean, we lost water again. But I mean, we have it off. It shouldn't be on, you know?
It's just,
that's the issue.
Something with the game they didn't do right, you know?
You get the option, but it's not really an option.
Exactly.
Wally's 3 red helmets right now, coming through almost to the 4th sector.
Fernandinho, can you have a look, see what time Wada had?
He didn't have a...
Oh, he didn't have a time. Okay.
I'm just gonna double check, but I don't think he has.
Wally ran a bit inside, but he was good. What is he gonna get? A 141.4. Wow, okay, he didn't run a bit inside. That was his perfect line. So, hey, you know, I stand corrected, good sir.
Rob, I think Wissy is asking where you come from, where do you live, which country?
Got a mirror coming through the 3rd sector, or sorry, 4th sector, on a personal best. Let's see what he can do across the line here. Oh, he didn't invalidate. Okay. He's so close.
It was absolutely on the limit on the curbs there.
Yeah, it's so close, man. So close. He was 0.6 off Davidas. He was like a 142? 1? I think Davida was a 141.7. So 142.3. Oh, he goes down on that last lap. Dang it. We got Mega Spark is on a personal best. Coming across the line. He doesn't improve, though. And he goes wide.
And down.
Alright, so...
That's it, basically.
Wally's the only person on a fast lap right now.
Yeah.
Kodo as well.
Kodo's got a, yep, personal best. They gotta be pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty close to each other. Alright, so Wally's gonna cross first. Coco crashes, but doesn't invalidate their lap.
Oh,
it
yeah,
invalidated Wally's.
He just spawned right next to Wally when he...
Yeah. Dang it, man. It's weird that it invalidated it once it put him back on the track.
And he's also not still in the qualifying. He has been flagged off.
Okay, so Kodu is the only one with a chance to improve here.
Amir says, I've got a bug. The game still gives me the wet bike. Also if I choose the bike A.
It starts me out on the B bike too when we came here, but you have to switch to A bike and put the setup in, and then I don't know, maybe it's not letting him choose the A bike.
Tell him. Meanwhile, Wally takes pole here, 141.4. Joining him in first row, Davide and Amir. Then second row we have Coco, Kodo, Megaspark. And we will also have GKG Wada in the mix. So we're just gonna restart the lobby and see if it works for Amir as well.
So, it might be because we came from a wet track, but this might fix that. But whenever we went from Mandalika to Motegi, I had to switch to the A bike too. So.
Yeah, I did this. I did it as well.
Yeah.
Maybe I ran with wet tires yesterday.
No, you
well, it's weird that it once you just start it tries to start you out on the B bike, but it's a dry track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you go to a wet track, it doesn't start you out on the B bike. It starts you out on the A bike, and you have to switch to the B bike. You know? So it's
really
like
weird.
what is going on here? You know?
Oh, that is so confusing. I mean, you should be able to choose what.
Well, yeah, like the next time you go into like a wet qualifying or wet practice or something, just look at it before you switch. It'll start you out, like it'll say B bike, but you'll be on the A bike and you have to switch it over to the B bike to set it up. And then if you go to a dry track, it'll be on your B bike when you get there and you gotta switch back to your A bike again. It's like, what is going on, man?
So confusing.
I know, dude. I know. I thought I was tripping out the first time I saw that, but it was like that like every free practice we had this week for Mandalika and Motegi. So
Coco in fourth.
Yes. Looks like water is not coming.
Do you guys have different setup for wet and dry?
Yes.
Yes. But I mean, the bike setup really doesn't change. Your transmission changes. For me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what I normally do is I go, like, 2 down from the final of what I have on a dry track. And I start there. And if it's too tame, like, you're not getting the drive out of a corner, you could, like, raise it up 1 maybe, and you'll be alright, you know what I'm saying? It's normally like the change that I make, basically, you know, because if you got a stable setup on the dry track, it'll be the same in the wet. You just have to manipulate your transmission so it's not so crazy.
Yeah. Do you change anything in the electronics?
No.
Like the traction control or the engine brake?
Nope. Everything stays the same. The only thing that changes in the wet is obviously the brakes. They change. And I don't change my engine braking or anything like that, no. I leave the setup completely the same, basically. But the transmission is the most important part in a wet race. Because, you know, it's not really about having great speed, you know, or like grunt to get out of the corner. You want to be able to put the power down, you know. And like at Mandalika, they have a lot of flowing corners, like especially through that second sector, all those successive rights and then that left, right again. You know, you want your bike to be able to be smooth through that area and not have a lot of wheel spin, you know. So you can either do that by lowering down your third gear or whatever, or you could slip it up into fourth gear and roll through there that way, you know. So there's a lot of manipulation like that with the transmission and how you use the throttle and the brakes. It's a big deal in the wet. It's like some of those corners you're not really using a lot of brake. You're using more like quarter throttle, half throttle, let off of it, so you can like manipulate the bike to stay on a line, you know, without spinning up until you get to the point where you want to accelerate fully out of the corner. But yeah, that's how I approach like wet stuff with the races, is just try not to have the transmission too crazy and just run as clean as possible, you know. And also your slipper clutch. If you run it at like 7 in the dry, you probably drop that down a little bit so that your rear end doesn't lock up whenever you're going into the braking zone so easily. So.
So everyone is ready. Predictions?
Wally, Davide, Coco.
Just a few moments more, and the lights at Motegi will
go with Wally, Davide, and Amir.
Only 6 riders on the grid.
Davide, Wally, Amir.
You went with Davide, Wally, and what?
Oh, Davide up on his side.
Amir.
Pushes Wally a bit wide.
Oh, they both go way wide there. This looks like it's going to be a battle.
Coco tries to make a move. Wally.
Oh, Wally ran a bit wide through there. Is Wally going to undercut Megaspark? Oh, he falls back in behind him. Let's see if he makes a move into the next corner. He's got the drive. Oh, checks up just a little bit. Oh, a little contact in the back. He's maintaining him down the straightaway. See what happens. He checks up just a little bit.
Oh, Coco breaks late.
Coco. Yeah,
No,
Kodo
Kodo.
goes wide. Kodo.
Kodo.
I keep wanting to say Kodu, but it's Kodo.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, so Wally's still ghosting Megaspark. He always trying to go around the outside. Oh, wow.
Makes
nice.
it
Oh, he's going to
stick.
hold it? He's going to hold it into 2? Nicely done. Oh, that was a good pass, Wally. Nice. Oh, he's on the braking zone, though. Oh, maybe Megaspark was a little hot into the braking zone. I don't know. But now Wally can set about trying to hunt down Davida, which isn't too far ahead. He's still got plenty of time to come back. Coco's getting some track limits warnings there. That was that's an easy spot to get it though.
Amir is pulling away in the lead.
Yeah, but Wally's catching Davida there. I think if Wally can get past Davida, he might be able to chase down Amir too. But he needs to do it quickly. That on the back looks pretty calm right now. Kodu and Coco are having a pretty good battle with Megaspark just in front of them. There's a problem that you have with the Aprilia when the Ducati's in front of you is you guys got the grunt out of the corner. So we cut you guys down to the back of the straightaway like this, but we have to hold it through the braking zone too. And then we have to get a perfect drive coming out of the corner to be able to stick with you down the straightaway. So, like, in front of it, when we're in front of you, it might look like we get a great drive, but I don't know why it's so different from when you're in front and behind, you know, but, and then also you kind of want to stay out of the rider's draft too, especially coming in the braking zone, because, you know, you got to check up a bit earlier anyways if you're behind a rider. But he is making ground on him. Oh no, Davida goes down.
Oh, the bike never stops to slide in the gravel as well, and he's 4 seconds.
Wow.
Off of Kodo now. So
that's unlucky.
That's unlucky for Davida, yeah.
I can't believe that happened to him like that. Oh my goodness.
I guess he
It didn't look like he did anything wrong. He just washed out in the middle of the corner.
Maybe he went up on the rear and the front came back hard, and he just unsaddled the bike. That's usually something that happens in that corner.
Yeah, it does happen in that corner a lot. But he didn't look like he had like any movement. I was watching him and Wally. So I don't know what happened there. And Amir is still maintaining that gap, but Wally is trying to chase him down.
Oh, Davide. No. Down again.
He was gaining time fast.
But luckily for him, it's still good points for getting the last position in this race.
Yeah, but I mean, he might have enough laps left if he can still run that pace to catch up and get a couple positions back.
Yeah.
And also maybe he's already on 4 track limits.
Yeah, I mean, they're on the 4th lap, but he's still got, 3 more laps after this one, so.
Half the race left to go, still to go.
Yep.
And maybe Megaspark and Coco and Kodo can start fighting.
Yeah, definitely.
He will gain time as well.
Yeah. He's gained about 2/10 so far. We'll see if he starts gaining time quickly. Well, now he has gained a lot of time. Well, maybe that was a braking zone. That normalized to about 2/10, so it's back down to 5.9. Yeah. And that gap up in the front's maintaining 1.8 to 2 seconds. It's 2.5 seconds. Maybe Wally had a moment there.
Okay, so the gap is 6 seconds from David up to Kodo. We're out on the 5th lap, still 4 more laps to go. That means he needs to gain roughly 1.5 seconds, 1.3 seconds.
Just to get then
it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be very tough, yeah. Because the guys in front of him, they are keeping a good pace.
Yeah, they're not going slow by any means.
Even though Amir at the front is he's on another level, it seems.
Yeah, he is way out there. He's holding it steady at 2.5 seconds now. I think he found that being comfortable on the bike. I don't think David is going to make up enough time here. He's only made up about 0.8 of a second on this lap.
I don't know, Rob. Maybe he hasn't been practicing that much in the wet. Maybe he had a bad setup or something, or just a bad race. I don't think he actually slow in the wet.
Gap's coming down. Kodu. That battle might start up here pretty soon. Kodu is very close now. David is still making time. Come on, Kodu. Get up there. Makes a lunge, trying to gain time on him on a straightaway, slip into the draft. See if he makes a move. Yep, he's going for it.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Oh, that was a clean pass right there. Wow. Block pass and a half. Very nice. Very, very nice.
They did lose some time on Megaspark though, but let's see.
They did.
Kodo can. It's just 0.8, and he's he's in contact. He's within reach for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Looks like he's making up time in the second sector here. Looks pretty strong in the second.
Yeah, it's close to Megaspark now.
Looks like the first sector he's decent in, but that second sector he's got a line going there. It's pretty good. Coco needs to be careful. He's on 4 track limits. Koto's not close enough to catch that draft yet, but maybe on. Oh, Megaspark runs wide. This is Koto's chance right here. Here it is.
We're out on the last lap as well.
Koto's coming in, a little bit hotter on the brakes. Nice. Gap up at the front, still the same.
A better line from Megaspark there, and Koto will lose some time. Not much, really.
See if he can do it here in the second sector. This is where he makes it up. And Coco's right behind him too, it looks like. Maybe it was just coming in on the brakes. Alright, let's see. Is he going to be close enough to catch the draft? Kamir is coming down that back straightaway right now in the fourth sector. He'll be crossing the line here shortly. But they are battling down the back straightaway. Koto's thinking about making that move. Oh, he thinks twice about it, but he runs wide.
And away. Yeah, here comes Amir, and he'll take the win here on Motegi. Wally in second. And what about the third place?
Megaspark's got it.
Yeah, Megaspark's got it in third.
Koto ran just a bit wide in the last two corners, last couple of corners, and gave him just enough room. Wally with the fastest lap.
Alright, so Amir will take the win. Wally in second with the fastest lap of 1:41.5. Megaspark in third, and we have Koto, Coco, and Davide. It's a good comeback from Davide, but unfortunately he was too far off due to the crash. All right, so that's that. That's from everything from this weekend.
Yeah, see you again next week, where we are racing at Phillip Island and Chang.
Yeah, only 4 races to go. 5 for Division 1 and Division 3, because they will race on... No, yeah, Motegi and Catalunya. No, Mugello and Catalunya, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So, alright, thanks to everyone that's been watching and commented on the stream. We will be back next week with Phillip Island and Chang.
Phillip Island, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
No.
Phillip Island is good.
No.
Chang is not so bad either.
Chang, I like Chang. I love Chang. Phillip Island, on the other hand, that is a cruel mistress.
It's wonderful.
Alright, guys.
For you, maybe.
See you guys next week. Take care, and thanks to you, Kodiak and Fernandinho.
Yeah, man, yeah. No worries, dude.
See you later.
Good night.
Alright, guys, y'all have a good day.
Good night.